What kind of goals are you setting for yourself this year? Do you find yourself ever self-sabotaging? One way that self-sabotage sneaks up on us is that we plan and set goals that are way too high for us to ever accomplish. And that's our mind kind of keeping us at this safety, the comfort. Whereas we can reach goals if we just set them correctly. Think of an example of when you want to be famous. You go through an acting class and then you want to immediately be the lead on a TV show. Like, that doesn't show any of the steps you need to take, as well as the self-development that is involved in that process. Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm a speech language pathologist. I love all things neuroscience, mindfulness, trauma-informed care, and writing. So, looking at my background in speech language pathology, I work in schools and we work on long-term goals. So a long-term goal may look like student will improve his expressive and receptive language skills as evidenced by the attainment of these objective goals. Sometimes it's different, sometimes it's more. It just depends. Now, I was listening to just a podcast on how we set goals way too high for us and it's like unachievable because we don't take the steps in order to get there. And that is us trying to protect ourselves. So one thing I want to do going to the new year is really set measurable goals and utilize what I know through the IEP process, educational plan process. So I'm going to start with the goal of wanting to find a partner that you like. We have the long-term goal of happy partner. Now I broke it down into 4 objective goals. So these are going to help us get to this long-term goal. So the first one is go on 3 dates a week. What this is going to do is help you put yourself out there and just bring you closer to the possibility of meeting someone you like. Like, I found my boyfriend on a dating app. I just went on a ton of dates and it happened. Objective goal 2, take care of myself as I'd want my partner to, with reminders. This could be literally telling yourself, like, I'm clean, I take care of myself, I work out, I'm beautiful, hence the reminders. But it could be showing up as the person you'd want to meet out, like meeting that energy. Not that it all has to be very superficial, but I would literally go out thinking like, I look beautiful, I feel sexy, I'm empowered, and I'd go out there and radiate that energy, and then people would come up to me and want to talk to me. The next is going on dates with myself. And so this could be, once again, just learning how you'd want to treat yourself in a relationship and building that self-love, kind of going into those subconscious beliefs that maybe you have a low self-esteem and now you're building up on that and building that self-confidence to go on dates with yourself and realize things that you'd want to do with a partner. And then the last, this is what I struggled with, but objective goal 4, go on a second date every 2 weeks. And now this could change depending on how you feel, but for me, second dates were hard, and really setting yourself up with a measurable goal of like every 2 weeks or 3 days a week will help you make sure that you're meeting those targets to get you closer to a happy partner. I have another long-term goal, a clean room and just organized. Objective goal 1, use a planner for 1 week without reminders. And so this could be at first like being like, oh shoot, I haven't written in my planner, and going back and writing in that planner. And then as you continue to do that, you're going to meet a week and you're like, oh my God, this was natural to me. And the next is pick up after myself every night for 1 week without reminders. And this is a similar thing where it's when you continue to remind yourself to do something, it becomes a habit. Whereas in that 1 week where you don't have to remind yourself, that shows that you have developed and mastered that goal. And again, these 2 are working towards a long-term goal of clean room and organized. You could do this with like, oh, I will post 1 video every day so I can get X amount of followers, or I will sell X amount of games so I could get X amount of money. You can play around, insert numbers that you deem fit, but the thing is you need to step back and see, are these objective goals realistic? Is this something that's going to actually help me get to that goal? Because if you don't break down those smaller goals, that big goal is going to seem too big and it's going to be so far-fetched that you're not able to reach it. And this year, in 2024, we are reaching our goals. Hell yeah, sister. Follow for more.